Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, today we are getting into something that honestly fascinates both spiritual seekers and hardcore philosophers alike, the true meaning behind 369. If you've been feeling this, strange pull in your love life lately, and you just keep seeing this number popping up, well, you are exactly where you need to be. So, let's jump right in.
So are you seeing 369 everywhere? And I mean literally everywhere? Maybe you happen to glance at your phone and it's exactly 369. Well, okay, maybe 409, but you know what I mean. Or maybe you see 369 on a digital timer. Or you grab a coffee and your receipt comes out to exactly $3.69. You might even be stuck in traffic and bam, the license plate right in front of you boldly flashes those exact 3 digits. Look, according to our source material today, if this is happening to you, it is absolutely 100% not a coincidence. Rather, this is the universe actively trying to grab your attention about your love life. It's like a cosmic flare cutting right through the noise of your daily routine.
Section 1. The Magnificence of 369. To really wrap our heads around why these numbers matter so much, we got to look at where all this mystique actually comes from. Get this quote. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. Now, that didn't come from some modern relationship guru. That is straight from the legendary inventor and visionary himself, Nikola Tesla. According to the source, Tesla deeply, truly believed that these 3 numbers held massive cosmic significance. He didn't just see them as basic math. He saw them as representing a complete, unbroken energetic cycle that literally governs both the physical and the non-physical world. Mind-blowing, right?
All right, let's break down exactly what this energetic cycle actually looks like. First up, we've got the number 3. 3 represents creation, communication, and new beginnings. Think of it as the initial spark. Next, we slide right into 6. 6 is all about harmony, balance, and love. It's essentially the stabilization of that first spark. And finally, we hit 9. 9 signals completion, spiritual awakening, and this is a big one, the necessary act of letting go. It represents the end of a phase, which, makes total sense because that's what allows a completely new phase to begin. You can really see how they just naturally flow right into one another. So here is the crucial takeaway. Seeing these numbers grouped together is actually a highly specific message. It tells you that a cycle in your love life is actively transitioning. It's moving through that first stage of creation, it's currently finding its balance, and ultimately it is moving toward a really profound transformation or completion. Basically, if you're constantly seeing 369, the universe is practically shouting at you to pay attention, because something in your romantic world is closing, specifically so that something else can finally beautifully open up.
Section 2. Decoding the mirror soul.
So what does this sequence mean for those incredibly intense romantic dynamics? The ones often referred to in the source material as twin flames. Well, these types of connections are said to operate on what's called a mirror soul frequency. And what does that actually mean in plain English? It describes this profound, almost unexplainable spiritual connection, where whatever one person is feeling, the other person often feels too, even if they are miles and miles apart. It's like an invisible energetic tether. And in these twin flame dynamics, the true meaning behind 369 is incredibly prominent. It acts as a beacon on this mirror soul frequency. It's a shared numerical signifier, proving that both individuals are experiencing simultaneous energetic shifts, even if they aren't speaking a single word to each other.
And this brilliantly illustrates how the true meaning behind 369 maps directly onto the often chaotic twin flame journey. Say you're in the runner-chaser stage, and you're separated from your partner. Here, 369 shows up as this powerful reassurance. It's a little tap on the shoulder reminding you that the separation is temporary and it's there specifically for your individual healing. Then you've got the awakening stage. This is when you're doing that deep inner work, and seeing this number provides validation that, hey, this connection is spiritually real. You aren't just making it up in your head. Finally, we have before reunion. The appearance of 369 usually intensifies super rapidly right before a major shift, a sudden message, or a synchronicity that actually reopens the connection. It is literally the drum roll before the main event.
Section 3. Hidden messages in love. But what if your love life looks a bit different right now? The true meaning behind 369 actually adapts beautifully to your specific relationship status. Let's look at how this breaks down. If you're single, spotting these numbers signals that you are being prepped for a deeper, soul-level connection, which will arrive as soon as an old pattern or a past wound finally reaches its completion. If you are currently in a relationship, consider this a gentle nudge from the universe to bring more honest communication and balance into your partnership, right before you can reach that much deeper level of harmony. And if you're separated from a deep love, it is a deeply comforting reminder that the silence you're experiencing right now is absolutely not the end of your story.
Section 4. When you see the side.
Okay, so it's great to understand all this theory, right? But what should you actually do the very next time this sequence catches your eye? The source guidance provides a highly effective 3-step action plan. First, the exact moment you notice 369, just pause, take a breath, and mentally set an intention. State clearly what you want to call in, whether that's clarity, reunion, or healing. Next, journal the moment. I really can't stress this enough. This is vital. Write down exactly what you were thinking about the split second before you saw the number. Often, that prior thought is exactly what the universe is responding to. And finally, step 3, trust the timing. Because 369 represents a completion creation cycle, you really can't force the answers. You just have to step back and let the cycle finish naturally.
So as you're documenting those thoughts in your journal and really reflecting on the incredible synchronicity of 369, I want you to ask yourself one big question. What is the universe responding to? The next time 369 crosses your path, please don't just brush it off. Ask yourself, what was I just thinking? What was I just feeling? Because decoding the true meaning behind 369 isn't just about understanding a random number. It's about decoding the very patterns the universe is trying to highlight for your own healing, your own growth, and ultimately, your romantic fulfillment. So, what is the universe trying to tell you right now? Keep your eyes open, and we'll see you in the next explainer.